back for episode 2. We made it to episode 2.
Yay!
We want to thank everybody for getting us them 100 views that I asked for.
Every view counts.
You know, we on a reach one, teach one. So even if it's only 10 people, we don't care. 10% of that 10 people, which maybe one person is affected and it may help them. So
That's right.
that's all it's about. It's about sharing and caring.
That's
Well,
what
I
topic
think,
you come up with this week?
well, this week we're going to talk about something that's very near and dear and important. So this is for the people that's in a relationship, about to be in a relationship, married, engaged, all of that. And it's for the people that have already been married, but are experiencing a little bit of turbulence right now. What do you think about that?
I think it's good because, I mean, we can sit on here in front or we can be real, but we all know whether you in a relationship or whether you in a marriage or like he said, you done been divorced or in a relationship, you go through the highs and the lows. So yeah, I think that's a good topic. And to top it off, it is our anniversary week. We'll be married 17 years on Saturday, April 4th. And we have been together for 19 and a half years. Clock that T. You make it say.
And a half.
That's right. I need all my time.
For sure.
Yep.
Well, I think, just to kind of jump right into it, we've had, because we are in a relationship for so long and we've projected our relationship onto the public, people have a respect for us that they tend to come to us and want to talk about different things that may be going on in their relationships or lives. And it's been a common theme here as of late that a lot of the relationships are on very rocky roads, and neither one of the sides really want to acknowledge it or really kind of understand. It's always from a me perspective. And since we've been together so long and you guys trust us, we would like to be transparent as well as kind of informative and kind of hold you accountable type shit. What you think?
I think that's good. And I think that because a lot of women act like niggas, and you can't do that. You cannot sit up and be talking to your man like he just some random nigga off the street. And then at some point, you got to be a lady. And a part of being a lady sometimes is just straight up being soft and vulnerable. So a lot of women, they don't have a stopping point. They just want to go hard, go hard. And don't get me wrong, I go hard. But at some point you got to realize, all right, one of us going to have to be the bigger person here. Do it need to be me? Do it need to be him? Like, what do we need to do? So,
and we talk about in points of conflict specifically. Let's just say, for an example, we're in a relationship. I'm not happy. I voice to you, I'm not happy. And as the woman, you don't care. You've not shown no kind of like chill. You're not worried about me being worried. You just
give me an example. Let's role play. Act like you doing it.
Well, you know what? We could just use our own. Let's use our own personal experience.
Oh, they really pillow talking.
Yeah, well, they
pillow talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's say
we're gonna be transparent.
Let's say that we've been in a relationship for a long time, and when you're in a relationship for a long time, sometimes you set up things that become habitual. They become more of the norm, and they become a routine. And in those routines, you still find ways to love and make the relationship work. But at a point, the routine becomes too much of a routine.
Yeah.
Or somebody will grow out. So as long as we've been together, I've always had my little, I wait for everybody to go to sleep and I have my little smoke time. I go to my garage, roll me up something, you know, get it popping, watch me a little Netflix series. I don't know if y'all know, you watch them series, one go off, the next one come right back on. And then when that one come off, but before you know it,
What in the couch binging
you
going
don't watch
on
the
here?
whole damn series. So I, kind of when the kid's young and you need to be more alert at night or stuff like that, or with the little baby, I kind of got used to being a night owl when baby was used to being in the bed owl. You know what I'm saying? She going to sleep.
I had to get my rest. When they was little, I needed it. I'm going all day. So yeah, I needed it.
So as time progresses and move on, I've had different iterations of me in my garage or me on my back patio. Guys, how we do it. We get in our little place. Well, in there, at a point, the woman is cool. She was cool with it, and it was the norm until it wasn't. And that's the part that us as men, we kind of be like, well, what you
If it ain't
mean?
broke, don't fix it
It,
is the
like,
mindset y'all
yeah,
have.
we been doing this, or this how it been. I mean, what's the problem? And the thing is, women, they real fickle, guys. They real emotional and they change, especially when age and hormones
Hormones. Mhm.
intersect and menopause and all of these other things go on in their lives that we don't kind of understand. So when those things happen, we they change and then they hit the fan. And for us, we good. We ain't hit no fan. But sometimes we take what they say serious and then sometimes we don't. Well, on our end, I took it serious, then I didn't take it serious, then I took it serious until it became an emergency, until it became something that was placed upon my back and on my mind to be able to look, something got to give, it's bigger than what you thinking. So having a conversation and opening up the lines of communication with my wife, because she came to me. The good thing about having a good wife, that she's secure in her marriage, she wants to be married, they communicate a lot differently. Well, she's going to communicate exactly what it is, and us as men, sometimes we try to look for what's the hidden meaning behind what they say. It's besides just taking it for face value. What would you say?
I agree with that. And look at you, babe, being honest, because y'all know I call him Steve Harvey Jr. He has all the answers. He's a really smart guy. That's why I married him. I mean, he can assess a situation, he can talk to somebody for 10 seconds and just tell me everything like this is the type of person they are or nah, blah, blah, blah. He's gifted with that gift. So when somebody like him knows so much and they have these different gifts, it's hard for them to sometimes admit, not necessarily when they're wrong, but some of their weaker points or I don't know, things that may not be as strong for them. So I'm so grateful for his transparency because we were able to get through that. I personally don't feel like canceling. We love canceling. We don't feel like when you're married, canceling is something you have to do every week. If you've been married 5 years, 10 years, and you're in counseling every week to sustain your marriage, I just think that that's crazy. I think that it's exactly what it is. It's God, it's husband and wife, then it's family. Now, I think that there's parts of your marriage that you're going to need canceling. That part of your marriage may last 2 years, it may last a year, it may last three. But somebody that's been married 20 years, they have no fucking business being in counseling every week for 20 years.
Yeah, that's
Y'all don't
crazy.
really know how to make it work.
Right.
And you got to be a big boy and a big girl. But we have hit humps in our own marriage and in our own road where we have pulled in a mediator. And it's short lived, but
But it's
it,
good to have that. Not to cut you off, but I want to stay right there real quick because when she's explaining something to me, I'm like I'm real kind of nonchalant in ways to where, okay, that's what we're doing, that's what we're doing. But she wasn't as receptive to whatever changes that I was willing to make as I would have wanted her to be. And it was like I wasn't understanding a part of it. So at that point, bringing in somebody else to look at it from the outside and give them, give you a few, okay, this is what, well, try this. Well, I know you want to do this, but let's look at this. Or did you know this? And then it's like, oh, okay. So you gotta have, other than God, of course, but sometimes we as people think that we got all the answers, which we don't. And when it comes to your spouse, you need to be willing to try anything to make it work. You know what I'm saying? Not to try anything just because they want it.
You owe me a Coke. We said the same thing
right
at the same time.
Not to try to say that you have to do something just because but you really want to make that thing go through.
You do. And but back to what I was saying. So like he said, I'm 40, I'm going through this perimenopause. I'm trying to figure it out. So, our daughter is 22, she's gone, and that's a different topic. And then we got our son that's a senior this year. He's about to go off to college, and he's going to be quite a few hours away. And I'm dealing with that. So I'm like, okay, we have 2 adult children. And then we have Drew that's 12 that acts 16 and he needs no help. He's very independent. He's going to do his own thing. And I'm like, fuck, like we are truly on our way to being empty nesters. So now daddy being up at night, being this watchdog that he's been basically our whole marriage because our kids were smaller. Our boys had the tendencies to get, every time they would get sick in the middle of the night. They would like throw up or get these high ass fevers. And by the time the nighttime came, I was tapped the fuck out. I was so ready to just be asleep and start my morning again at 5 or 6 and just go all day. So the routine we had at first, I loved it because it worked for us. The kids were little. He watching over the house. He didn't require as much sleep. He doing his thing. That was his me time. But now I'm like, damn, it's really just us. Like, thank God because we work together, we know each other a little bit more than the average couple. And I say that because we get to spend a little bit more time together. But I'm like, what do we do with our life now? I mean, Drew still keeps us very busy. He's on like 2 different 7-on-7 teams. He runs track. He's playing tackle football. We homeschool him. I mean, he's a very fun kid to raise, but he's the last one. So I'm kind of mourning that. So then I'm like, okay, I need more of my husband. I just do. And then my husband's not really good at being consistent. He'll do things and he'll do them great for a little bit, whether it's a month, 2 months, 3 months, and then he's back into his little routine. But I thank God we got out of that. So we have a new routine to where we're relearning what, we like about each other. Because my favorite show, I don't watch a lot of TV, but my favorite show is Married to Medicine. I love reality. And I ain't really no movie girl. I try my best to watch movies with my husband, but I always fall asleep. But we was watching it Sunday, and they were basically saying it's couples on there that's been married 15 years, a couple years, up to like 35 years. And some of the couples that's been married the longest are like, you just never figure it out. You remember them saying that? And you just don't. But I think one thing for certain is that you don't ever need to not respect each other. And especially women. Because I tell people all the time that my husband want me to love him, but I think it's respect for him and then love. Right. Is that it for you, babe?
Yeah, it's definitely it. Give a fuck about no love. I'm just high side. I'm just high side. I love you too.
But I think
respect is at the tizza.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a man thing. And, not that, the men that are cut from my cloth, because some men are different. So I'm not shitting on them or talking down on them or anything. But just the men like me, we want respect. Above all, loyalty, and all that kind of stuff. We love you, but that goes without saying. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have to broadcast that, but that respect, loyalty, all that type of shit needs to be yelled from the mountaintops for us.
And respect is not always, respect is action to me. And then it's also a public display too. It's times that I be wanting to choke him. I'm not a physical girl. That's just not my thing. But I just get real quiet. And I think that's best because I'm real sharp at the mouth. Like if y'all know me, y'all know I'm quick with it. You know what I'm saying? I just got a mouth. And with my husband, you know, it's been times that I've did and said things that I regret. Nobody walks a straight line. But ultimately, you know, I just can't disrespect. That's my gift from God. I just can't disrespect him like that. And he think it's disrespect when I get quiet. But if he be hearing some of the shit I be saying in my head, he won't think that that's disrespect.
Well, I mean, the main thing is you gotta pick your person right. A lot of y'all is too damn old to be picking the wrong person for the umpteenth time.
Pussy is not that good and dick not neither.
Like, I don't understand a motherfucker that be in a relationship and in the relationship phase is hell. The being married is not a magic wand to make everything go away. It definitely locks you in and legally locks you in, but
it gives the devil a crack to come right in and start
right,
shaking some
like
shit.
why mess up God's work like that? Like he want us all to be married. Let's state that there, because I see this whole new thing around where all of these people are coming out and saying how, you know, you shouldn't get married. They really speaking to the younger generation. You shouldn't get married. Why get married? Or why do I have to share
They
this
need to
and
shut the
share
fuck
that?
up. Them the same people that don't want to drive. I mean,
Well,
they
and
want to
and then,
go
but on
take
top of
Uber everywhere.
everything, you know, it's biblical. God wants a man and a woman to be married. He wants that. I mean, you can't. It's too many times people try to take things and fit them toward their lifestyle, excluding a lot of other things. But you should want to be married, but you should want to be married
to the right person. Peach Poke, you owe me a Coke.
Yeah, but that's
Daddy.
important. You got to find the right person. You know,
Because marriage is a beautiful thing when it's with the right person. Like he said, I hate to interrupt you, but so many people, they get married and it's really supposed to be fun. It's like you have your own built-in favorite person, best friend. And when it's truly with your soulmate, it's really an enjoyable thing. Like I hear some people and I just be like, y'all motherfuckers just really be coexisting. Like y'all just be going and coming, coming and going. And I just couldn't live my life like that. I just can't. I'm not gonna be able to do it. What is that?
Your son.
What are you doing?
That's the old one. He doing whatever.
He need to shut his tall ass up.
Yeah. So
The fuck is that noise? But so back to the topic. I'm sorry, y'all. My son was throwing me off. So what was the topic again, baby?
You was just talking about people being married and stuff like that.
Oh, it was no, but the topic. Did you forget it or what?
What topic?
The name of our podcast, Daddy.
We wasn't talking about that. We was in conversation
But
with
what you? Oh, he just don't remember it.
Yes. What do you mean? Remember what? I don't know what you're talking about.
What's the name of it?
Pillow Talk with the Pearsons?
No, we was.
No, we're talking about being married and the seriousness of it and the reality of it.
What
and
is the
people that
name
don't.
of the topic that we said this was called?
It's about marriage. We didn't say it was about a name.
It was about making sure that you marry the right person. He forgot.
There was no topic. I'm the one that came up with it. I told you what I wanted to talk about, and that's it. You
we
was
about
not
to get into an argument.
You was in the middle of talking and heard him, and it threw you off.
We finna start arguing in front of them.
It threw me off.
Do you want to get arguing?
It threw you off.
Okay, so back to what I was saying. Anyway, I was saying that it's a beautiful thing when it's with the right person, and it can be a fun thing, but you have to be prepared for those times and have a plan in place. Like it's easy to quit. That's why so many people get a divorce. You can throw in the towel. That's why. I mean,
and then that don't even make sense because motherfucker gonna get a divorce and then go get in another relationship trying to find the same things. At a point, you and that person that you divorced was on the same page. At a point, you opened up yourself to them, women. Like, quit letting all these different bodies into your body.
So if I leave you, you gonna go do that?
Go do what?
Try to go out there and get somebody.
I'm not marrying nobody else. I'm playing the field. Like motherfucking me shortstop. They gonna call me. They gonna call me Derek Jeter.
You know, I'm talking about you gonna get your ass beat up with a motherfucking for what?
But you said if we broke up, boy, I'm not studying no more relate. the thing about it is,
you got a whole lineup. Ooh, them hoes they just want me to die bad.
what? I ain't got no lineup. I don't know what she talking about. But what I do know is I'm one and done. The thing about it, it takes so much work, and that's why people don't want to do it. People is lazy. Not even in their real lives. They lazy in their imaginary lives too. Because all women want this nigga that got $1 billion, 6'4", chocolate, a 6-pack, size 15 feet. This nigga, he dressed swabbing debonair and like a hood nigga and could be business. What else do they be saying that's unrealistic? They want to trap this nigga on let you travel around the world. And then when they ask them, well, what do you bring to the table? Well, I bring to him
a big booty,
his peace. Now they don't say that. They
think that they're a trophy wife. They bring their shape, their Botox, and their wigs.
First of all, if let's just say I'm out there being a high value.
You want to be a hoe bad, bro?
I'm just saying. Oh my God. If I'm out there being a high value man,
okay, Kevin Samuels,
I'm not checking for none of that stuff. It would be like they
what
just get played with. What would you be checking for, DP? A natural disaster.
What is a natural disaster, bro?
Something that's just naturally that's gonna take everything from you. Naturally, don't nobody want no goddamn wave pool. You know what a wave pool is? You get in the water and the thing and then slowly the waves. So that's what you mean when I don't want that shit fake.
The girls with the BBLs is something good to look
at. That's wave pool, man.
They something good to look at.
That's wave pool. It's not even something to look at to me because I don't like diapers on grown women.
Diapers? The booty is a diaper.
Yeah, it be looking like.
Oh, because the legs don't.
You know how babies look when they be, man, that little diaper be having that shit at the bottom. You know, I don't like to see.
I want a baby.
No diaper booties. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's not the play. And then they coming out of style, so I don't know what they're gonna do now.
I feel bad.
They don't have the money to get them things taken out.
Okay,
the tax industry.
She rich. Michelle did.
She rich. Well, she's not rich, but she's well off enough to be able to go undo some of them surgeries.
So you would play the field?
No, I would be out there being a high value man.
You don't think you would be able to meet a woman to my caliber? I can answer that for you. No, the fuck you wouldn't. Thank you.
No, I wasn't even trying to meet you when I met you. So the thing is, y'all got to stop looking. It'll fall on your hands if you need to.
Wasn't trying to meet me is crazy.
I wasn't trying.
Quit trying to act like I ain't no purpose.
No. I'm just saying. At the time, I was not. I don't look. You know, when you don't look, you find.
No, you do look because the Bible said that a man that finds a wife finds a good thing. And he obtains what?
Favor. But
from the Lord because he found his what?
Listen, but this is
he found his what?
His wife.
No, his what?
Oh, his good thing.
Thank you.
But this is what I'm saying.
This
is what I'm saying. You gotta be you don't have to be looking for something to find it. You can walk down the street and find $100. I wasn't looking for that $100 that was on the ground, but I found it.
I'm not $100. I'm priceless.
Right,
that's
but either
not
way,
no type of comparison.
Your ass wasn't getting looked for because I was out there playing and having my way.
Y'all, let's just take a minute from the break. Let's take a break from. He used to be a hoe.
No.
We talked about this before.
No,
and tell the people you told the truth. If I let you be a hoe and cheat, that you would.
No, this is the thing.
No.
This is the thing. It's not about. I don't have the desire with you. The thing is, this is the thing.
No.
I wouldn't have the. It's sexually and everything. I'm good here. It's just sometimes what happens is these women, they don't bring it home like that to the men. They be out all day watching TikToks. They doing the dances and the eating and they doing all of this and they you all doing all of that dancing and dance right past your nigga that's on the couch and you looking a mess and you ain't making he in his phone looking at all of the thirst traps that live around him. He don't even got to go to Instagram to look at the famous thirst traps because there's so many local thirst traps. That it's like, but your wife is a whole thirst trap for you.
So that didn't answer the question. If I gave you a hot pass, would you take it or not?
No, I wouldn't take it.
Exactly.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, I have a bigger
You got something bigger to lose.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Thank
I
you.
truly believe in, communication rule the nation.
That's
I
right.
mean, if I had that kind of desire, I'm sure we could work so. It's a closed mouth, don't get fed. So, I mean, I would just have to try to ease it in,
What type of way would a man ease that in?
I mean, be like, man, I want to try to spice some things up.
So you would try to go on a boys trip?
No. No. If I'm trying to get a hall pass, the hall pass, you definitely driving. I can't, you my partner. Like I need a wingman.
Y'all niggas is not that bold.
What bold?
BOLD bold.
Like, what do you mean?
Shit, talking about if it was, I just come to you.
I'm just saying, let's just say a woman, let's just say it was a baddie. Let's just say a woman, she came up and she was making, I was like, oh, baby, I'm married.
Baby.
Watch you play. Watch you play. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta.
So we calling random strangers baby?
Of course.
Oh, okay. You keep that same motherfucking energy.
No, I mean, when you said, watch out, little baby,
okay, you know what I'm saying? Keep that same motherfucking
hold down, I'm married.
Good for the goose is good for
now you're a lady. I'm a man. It's different. You can't be calling nobody no motherfucking baby. Niggas don't know how to act.
I wouldn't call him baby.
Right. Niggas don't know how to act. So what I'm saying is you would be able to propose it. I mean, to bring it to a lot easier under those circumstances. A lot of these people are like that. I mean, I don't know why they faking in front. They do it anyway. There's a lot of what you call them people?
That's a whole nother topic.
I can't. Yeah. Let me stay on track. That's a whole
nother topic. Stay on track, Daddy.
You the one that's getting off track with this whole stupid ass.
Understand that I ain't playing no motherfucking games, and I don't really meet bitches that's better than me. I see pretty bitches and shit.
Right, but we're not even talking about that. I'm cool. What we trying?
And I got my rings on, y'all, because I'm practicing for tomorrow.
We trying to get everybody's attention on one thing.
What's that?
Your marriage, your relationship is worth it.
Yeah.
You need.
Well, hold on. No, it's not always worth it. It's only worth it. It's only worth it if you, because a lot of people then got married and they already knew before they got married it wasn't the one, or they got married and later found out that, man, this is just not it. We are not.
No, that's not what happens. What happens is they like them enough, and then one of them be all of a sudden, I want this. But the person,
but we both know it takes a joint effort. That's one thing we do ask couples that we talk to. Do y'all both want it? Because how do you make it work with one person wanting and the other one don't?
That's when you be mature.
So that one that be talking about they feel like they want something else, you gotta let them go on and fly. Yeah, so they can get their weak ass out there and see.
Yeah, and then but for the person, you gotta pick right. You cannot always go after what the vanity is. You really need to pick right. If you know that you're the type of person that want to come home to a well-cooked meal, or you want your kids put in bed, dressed, bathed and taken care of, you want your house clean and all that. If you want that and you want a freak in the sheets, then you got to be able to provide more than just 50-50. That's that shit we were talking about
last week.
You're going to have to give up a lot more with your want list, as a man. Women you could speak to, but I just think that it's more realistic for men to go in the thing understanding like, okay, shit, I want these things. Because I hate when men, they be married and be like, man, you wouldn't believe she don't even do this or she don't even do that.
Nigga, you knew that at first.
Right, nigga, like, what was you looking at? You know what I'm saying?
This bitch wasn't cleaning
I can tell you she didn't clean. Look at them ankles.
The problem is people get so lost in the representative. Everything feels good at the beginning. Everybody's on cloud nine. You fucking 2 and 3 times a day. You going out every weekend. Ain't nobody dealt with no health issues right away. No death, no financial loss, no problems with kids and family. And then that cloud nine stage only lasts for a year or two, and then life happens, right? Then what are we doing now? What are y'all doing when you gotta wake up in the middle of the night and run and go get your spouse some mustard from indigestion? Or you cleaning up throw up, or you rubbing backs, or you in the hospital? You have to really get through those hard times to know, like, man, this is some true unconditional love. But if you can't really love your person through them hard times, that's really not, they don't shortchange them. And then you need to go on and quit playing, because that's another thing I was gonna say. People get too comfortable in their marriages. Like, I see a lot of men and women do it. And I'm just gonna speak from the lady side. Ladies just, a lot of ladies do not like having sex with their husbands. And sex is a big part of marriage, y'all. I think eventually we all will age and things will start happening with your body naturally. We all know we're getting older. So things will happen. But in these younger years, y'all need to be able to have fun, to go back and reflect on those memories. And then, to a lot of these men, they don't want to do the foreplay all day. They just want to just bang, bang, bang at night. They ain't trying to, hey, baby, how you doing? Or let's go on a walk, or let's go
Yeah,
in
you
here and
gotta
cook.
marinate that thing. You know, my wife always said, you know, the foreplay starts in the morning.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And you have all day
To set it up.
to set that up, to set that tone, to when you know, you think your wife, you know, she'll give you a quickie if you've been marinating it all day. You know what I'm saying? But just to come in from work and, man, you know, that ass is fat. Shit, come here. That shit weak as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn. And then what problem be, motherfuckers would be cheating and doing all of the romantic shit that they could be doing to their spouse with the cheat. It's like, and then the women that be not wanting to fuck their niggas be daydreaming about every other nigga that they want to fuck.
Trifling.
But got dick right there. I don't understand
they get comfortable. They get comfortable. That's what it is. And people don't want to put in the time and the necessary work to keep it going. It's easy to just get in routine, like we said. But when you hear marriages and people say that's been married a long time, it takes work. You have to be intentional. Wake up and ask your person, hey, what can I do to make your day better? How can I help you today? Or what's on your mind? How do you feel? Not just good or I'm good. Like, seriously, is anything on your mind today? Or, you know, is there anything that's been bothering you? You know, let's go. Like Colleen yesterday for her and Daryl's anniversary, she was not feeling good. And I'm like, sis, why are you, you know, it's horrible when you got to go cook and you got to go to the store in the same day. Then she wasn't feeling good. I'm like, but why are you forcing this? Of course, they can go to any restaurant. They can go to a 5-star restaurant. And she's just like, because this is his favorite meal. And I know how important this meal is to him. And I know what it means to him for me to cook and cook with love. And she got up in pain, sick and all. She went to the store. She got things for a homemade cheesecake. She got his favorite meal. And she made everything from scratch all day. And that was just the effort. It meant so much to her. And then he appreciated it too. But it's like that was intentional. And
well, she knew his love language. And that's the thing. You know, a lot of y'all don't even know your spouse's love language. You know, you don't know what they like. You don't know what they desire and what they need. So I think that we should, you know, give, you know, you want to pull up the love languages.
Yeah, I know, it's
physical touch,
affirmation,
words of affirmation,
quality time, acts of service, and I think it's gifts.
One more.
Is it gifts?
So I want everybody right now to identify what yours is, not what your spouse's is. Identify what yours is. Identify which one of those. Go ahead.
The number one is words of affirmation. Feeling love through spoken or written encouragement, compliments, appreciation, and kind words. And then number 2 is acts of service. Feeling love when someone helps you, does thoughtful things for you, or lightens your load. Number 3 is receiving gifts. Feeling love through meaningful gifts that shows thought, effort, and care. It is usually more about the meaning than the price. Number 4 is quality time. Feeling love through undivided attention, togetherness, deep conversation, and shared experiences. And number 5 is physical touch. Feeling love through hugs, holding hands, cuddling, kisses, and other appropriate physical affection. That's my number 1. Physical touch and quality time. He already knew that though.
Right.
But yeah, snuggle with me at night, man.
Right, for sure. Go and do it.
But you ain't gotta always rub up on me every time you snuggle.
No, I got to.
Okay.
And then, but knowing yours is fine.
Important.
But don't be trying to, now that you've learned something, run to your spouse and be like,
what's my
Don't
start that
don't
drama.
do that. Don't do that.
Maybe go to them and be like, you know what, babe, I've been thinking, and I know what your
don't act like you know what their love language is. Talk about yourself. Be selfish in that moment.
Oh, don't do that.
No, because you need to tell the person what your thing is.
Okay,
don't quiz them.
Give me an example, babe.
Like, I learned something today. I learned that everybody has these characteristics of what they expect for their love language to be, and I learned what mine are.
What are your love languages?
Mine are words of affirmation and physical touch. And I kind of understand that if you don't do those things with me, it kind of make me feel a type of way. So I think that if we
you see that part right there, you could have left that shit off. Because what is
because they need to know.
Me feel some type of way.
Because if they don't know and they doing it,
no, everything was working out just fine. You could have left off that. Oh, it make me feel some type of way.
I could have, but you need to know what. Because sometimes people say they always walking around here with an attitude. I don't know why. Well, they're walking around with an attitude because you haven't given them their words of affirmation or their physical touch or their quality time or whatever. So it's more of an explanation. When you see me like this, sometimes it's because I don't feel connected with you. I don't feel that you're giving me the things that I need for this relationship to power me back up. And that's what the love languages does. It powers you back up, so what's yours? Oh, I ain't never heard no shit like that. Most of the niggas is they not gonna be in her.
Giving y'all a heads up right here. Go ahead.
So most of the men is not gonna be able to know. So you tell them, well, I know you like it when I touch you. I know you like it when I gift you something. I know that meaningful. Not no, I want a Louis V bag and all this old shit. No, like if you, I don't know if you
that can be meaningful.
Yeah, it can be meaningful, but it's not. It's not to set
everybody don't want no poem expectation in no frame.
No, it said a gift with
what's wrong with a Louis V bag?
There's nothing wrong with it, but you're not getting that every time to explain.
Because I'm tired of this pink Versace robe. I ain't trying to.
You got other robes in there.
Well, no, I want another one. I think I need the gold one.
Yeah, well, you didn't say nothing about gifts being as your shit. So I mean, go get the card and go ahead and get what you need. Because that wasn't told to me.
Gifts not one of my
yeah, that's not one of your love languages.
Oh, he got a way of life. Get out of jail card.
It's a way of life. Shit. But just to say that, but for a lot of things that happen in the household, as far as the peace and all of that, it's going to come from the woman's hand.
Yeah, because when my husband make me mad, I make sure nothing is peaceful. I be vacuuming at 7 a.m. I slam dishes at 7:10 a.m. I be just mean mugging. Everybody in the house know I'm mad. Even the dog. The dog, I don't even say nothing. She just run from me when she see me. If I am mad, I am going to make sure nobody has peace. And the thing is that it's 3 males here against me. I'm the only female versus this motherfucking dog that's a girl that act like a stud. But at the end of the day, I'm going to make sure no boys in here have peace. No, if you have a penis, if I'm pissed off in this house, you will not have peace. It's just not. Even my sons be like, Mommy, what's wrong with Mommy? Like, y'all can just see it in my eyes. I just be mugging the walls. I mug everybody. I don't even look at them. I be looking straight and mugging.
And that's what I'm saying. Nobody got time for that. So that's why it's very important for a woman to set the tone of the house. Like, one thing I can't stand is when women say shit like, he just be walking through there and I just be looking upside his head. And
why
he didn't say nothing to me? Because it's like, well, you didn't create an environment that makes him want to not walk through there. Like, sometimes you might want to be mad, but you can't help it. Like, you might come in and want to be mad, but if I've done something that you thought that you was going to have to do, whether it be run your bath water, clean your bathtub,
thank you, baby.
Whether it be start a load of clothes, it can drop that
But I have to
real
acknowledge
quick.
it and do my part. And a lot of women don't want to do that. They just go on like the nigga owes something, and he don't. You
Oh yeah,
know,
but that like that example we gave you, you mopped, but
you forgot
you didn't
to.
wipe the baseboards.
Yeah, that's so ungrateful, ladies. And
Right.
I hear a lot of women say, you know, I'm not going to stroke my man's ego. Most men want their ego stroked. And if you
Especially
don't
by a
stroke it,
woman.
somebody else is going to stroke it.
Like I mean, it's not about looks. A fat, bad built, like ghetto, no good home etiquette woman could steal your nigga just by being super feminine and patting him on the back and talking soft. And you could be the baddest of the baddest, boss bitch. All these bosses is killing me too. I ain't gonna jump off the subject. But how is it so many boss bitches and boss niggas?
Where
Are
are
the workers? Everybody's a boss. Like, God damn, it's okay when we start worker shaming in this house. Like, it's okay to be a worker. Like, God damn. Anyway, you know, they used to look, you know, the workers in the community used to be the ones, the people that worked for the post office for 20 years. Lockheed Market. Yeah. Bell Helicopter.
Lear.
You know, Lear. You know what I'm saying? What happened to those people? Everybody's selling taxes, pussy, and goddamn, and weed. Give me a break. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody's about in real estate.
Yeah, everybody not in real estate.
But they not still in this. They just
would say only 3 out of the 10 is successful. So
maybe 2 out of the 10.
Yeah, now, but statistically, you know, no scamming with withholding. You know what I'm saying? A real realtor. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me get back on track.
But I think that I was just gonna say, I think too that in marriage, I was finna say something about the women and just, was it maybe something about creating that peace? Oh, like when your man called, greet him. Hey, baby. Come up with a pet name for him. Hey, King. Hey, Daddy. Hey, Zaddy. You know, act happy to hear from him, even if you going through something. But my husband and I, we have a rule. Every time we enter each other's presence, we do what, baby?
It's a kiss on mine.
It's a kiss.
I mean,
when we leave each other's presence, it's what? A kiss. I don't care if I leave this house 10 times going to Walmart. On my way out, I'm giving him a kiss. And on my way back, and I'm giving him a kiss. And sometimes it becomes routine. I can sometimes see myself on the phone. He reaching in. I might just give him my cheek and that's okay. It's not all the time, but it keeps that connection.
Miss one time. And then it's the major thing.
Oh, that's what we doing?
Yeah, I'm like, oh.
Oh, you sure right. Keep you comfortable. You too comfortable.
Yeah. So don't.
But
back onto what you're saying about that is that could be another challenge. You know, I always tell my wife, if it's something that's feels uncomfortable when you're trying to do it, that's probably the best thing for you to be doing. Because too many times we do what's comfortable. Men, you know, I don't really do that, or I don't really speak, or I don't really like people, or I don't really like to dress up. Like, do something uncomfortable for your spouse
to show that you compromise.
Right? Yeah, you know, it's an ongoing sacrifice of things, not of comfortability, not a sacrifice to be with the person, but a sacrifice of things that make you comfortable, so you can get comfortable in the ways that she wants you comfortable, men, and for women getting comfortable in the ways that he wants you comfortable. Because like let me tell you somebody like Meg Thee Stallion. I don't really like Meg Thee Stallion like that because she kind of be promoting that whole shit too much. But one of the things that I do respect her. She want a stable relationship. She want to be a good wife, girlfriend. She knows the things and the tricks to do. Because she dating Clay, you know, time. She cooking. She got the daddy liking her. The mama like her. The family like her. You know, she not in that bitch making people feel small and up under her. You know, she really she showed me another side that made me respect her. Like, okay.
Oh, you like that, honey?
No, what I'm saying is.
Now you like her.
No.
So you want a bitch with like needs like Megan.
No. I like your knees.
No, my knees be giving out.
Yeah, your knees is good, baby.
My knees be giving out, babe.
Yeah, giving out good.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, so it's just like I just think that above all, women, y'all got to be feminine, man. Like even a manly
These hoes
woman.
go too hard. If I was gay, I wouldn't fuck you bitches.
Yeah, y'all
I
is
just
hella,
wouldn't be able to do it. Y'all go too hard. Y'all be doing now. I cuss for fun, but y'all be cussing at y'all niggas. Y'all don't be wanting to clean up. Y'all don't want to cook. I don't give a fuck how much money you make or how much money you don't make. A man is a man regardless. Regardless, you're never going to be. I mean, I know y'all gonna hate me for this, but I don't feel like women should be in certain positions. I don't never think a woman should be the president. God put it that way. It's the head. The men are the head. They're the authority. We shouldn't even want to do that. And as a woman, you should want to bring that softness in. It ain't for the world to see if you're not comfortable with that. I love my man out loud, so I don't mind putting that on Front Street because it just shows and my love and my respect for him. But women y'all be too caught up in that hardcore shit. I wouldn't fuck y'all. I wouldn't fuck y'all with his dick.
Yeah, and I don't understand what the purpose is behind that. It's like
because I think it's cute.
It's not your role. You have a naturally helpful role. That's your role. But and you also have a natural head role because the house is yours. The household is yours. How it's ran and managed is yours. Too many times these niggas be in this bitch. I don't have nothing against it, but too much input over decorations and too much input over how the house should look and be. Like, let that woman get in there and do her thing.
But what if she don't do that?
Well, that nigga picked wrong.
Our women don't do that.
Wrong.
Our women don't do that.
Right, but the men that do that, you know what I'm saying? They'll be the same ones complaining that women don't do that. But they don't pick a woman that does it. Yeah. I mean, I think everybody needs to understand, as wild as it may be, for men, I'm just gonna speak for men. You can speak for women. You
fell in love with me before you even know I did any of that.
But what I'm saying, no, you did any of what?
You fell in love with me before I kept a house. You fell in love with me.
I seen everything that what you was gonna
laundry. Be. You didn't see.
Yes, nothing. I did. Yes, I did. I don't know what you. I seen everything. What are you talking about? I seen the future.
Oh, yeah. I had conversations. I did just say at the beginning that he can see through. You're right, Daddy. You're right.
I let these other niggas drop up. They was dumb. The thing is, you got to understand what you looking for in life, and God is only going to present you with that opportunity
one time,
once, maybe twice. If something
my mom always told me, but I think one time, love a lifetime,
and I think everybody has an opportunity to have that. But I think we mismanage. Women mismanage their pussy. And niggas
because you hoes give it away for free.
Yeah, y'all be mismanaging.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
that's another cop. I don't understand. You hoes just give the.
I mean, there's people out there for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I don't get it. Like you just giving it away.
Yeah.
My husband still make me work for him to pay the mortgage on the first. He'd be like, "Girl, you better get up here so I can pay this mortgage."
Time to get it quacking. Bill payment. Oh yes, this is David calling from. I'm bill collecting. But it's fun though. We had fun with it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, your spouse cannot be your enemy like that. Like for real, this is somebody, women, that you let inside of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like that's very intimate.
Very intimate.
Like you should really have a level of respect and desire, and men, you should also, because she giving you herself, you should be able to have a certain amount of respect for that and a certain amount of responsibility for that as well. So I mean, this is not a one part topic. It's definitely a topic that we might jump back into down the line. Yeah. But just for right now, I just want people to learn your spouse's love language. Once you do, respect that what it is and make an effort to at least once a day talk to them in the language that they have.
And let me add this before we end, because we're coming up on an hour and we try to keep it under an hour. But Your spouse is important because, what was that, the Tyler Perry show, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, whichever one, when a man got sick and he used to dog her out, he got sick and she let his ass have it. But you got to remember too, this same person that y'all were passing, not communicating, not liking, or you dogging out, or they dogging you out, this is the same motherfucker that's gonna make the decisions in the emergent situation for you. We all wake up like tomorrow is promised, or we wake up like we owed or entitled to tomorrow or our next breath, and we're just not. And David, if you're close to me, and we shared some of our story years ago, but David had a very major surgery about 5 or 6 years ago. And going into the surgery that morning, I remember we were on the toll, headed to the hospital, and I'm like, babe, are you scared? And he the type, this nigga got all the answers. He ain't scared of shit. He said, I'm not scared. He said, I just don't want to come out of this surgery with a colostomy bag. And he was young. Well, he was about 41, 42. And I was like, damn. He said, babe, just whatever you do, man, I don't want no fucking colostomy bag. And he had a surgery on his stomach. So the surgery ended up taking like double the time. It was supposed to be 4 hours. It was 8 hours. I mean, he had the coldest doctor, Dr. Lynn. She's like a colon rectal doctor. She like undressed and she called me and she's like, man, surgery went well. She was like, I had a few complications. And she was just like, I want to give your husband a bag. She said, I did like a blood test, the air test. She said it passed. She said, but it's just so sick in there. She said, I want to give him a bag. And I was just like, oh my God, I was up there by myself. I'm sweating, I'm crying. I'm just so upset. And the reason the bag was important is because if you know anything about sepsis, you know that some get into your bloodstream or into your body, you go sepsis, it's like flipping a coin. It's a 50-50 chance your ass gonna live or die. It depends on the time and how deep it was. And the cons of him not getting the bag was sepsis. And I remember asking her, let me just get off the phone. Just give me a minute. Let me pray. And I just got on my knees at the hospital. I prayed. And I'm just like, God, because in my mind, I'm like, just get the fucking bag. It's only going to be 2 months. Like, we'll just stay at home. We'll just stay away from the public. I'll just help you. And I remember what he said. I'm like, man, we're going to have to trust God. And I called my mama, and my mama was, I was there by myself, and I was just it was one of the times in my life I really had to exercise my faith. But I'm sharing that because had this nigga been dogging me out, had he been a bad husband to me, had he been mean to me, I'd be like, oh yeah, get that nigga that bag. Give it to him. He would have came up out that bitch with a bag, but he didn't. And God saw us through it. She told us, for the next 30 days, it's life or death. It's vital. We prayed as a married couple. We went to the bank. That's why it's good to do good deposits. And we chilled and we did everything the doctor said. We trusted God. And 6 years later, my husband is here and healed and healthy. And I'm so grateful. But that ass would have had a bag had you been mean to me.
Now I try to tell people like and this has been we go a lot of places and people, a lot of people don't know, but we get booked to come to events and
to show up,
entertain,
swing
we
out,
get booked,
or do a showcase.
Well, with one of the bookers I went to, I told them, and I was like straight up, I was like, look, a lot of y'all ain't young in here. You know what I'm saying? And so I was like, you got an old lady, you need to appreciate her because you're going to get sick. And I ain't trying to bully people in, let me get right for I don't want to be sick by myself. But nigga, if nothing else works, think of that. You know what I'm saying? You do not want to be sick or anything alone. You know what I'm saying? When God gave you the ability to be real and secure your bag all of those years. So I just want to encourage everybody to, whatever happened. If y'all past that point, y'all past that point. Leave each other alone. Quit wasting each other time. Because all you're doing is wasting your good years to find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But if you are married and it's a rough point and y'all don't want to be done with each other, y'all do want to be together, you just stuck. You don't know how to change. When people make an excuse, they ain't going to change. But I want to do more stuff, but they're not going to change. So I'm just going to stay in. That's not healthy because eventually something's gonna happen. The devil he fastly working, he working
all day,
so
all night.
somebody is gonna fall short when both people have not already, made a recommitment to each other. It's not a problem to recommit. You gotta understand your person is. For me, I've had a woman that's been 5 different women. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the relationship.
I'm so sorry, babe.
No, it's good though. I mean, I've had experience with all of y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Also, you was cheating on me with me. You saw motherfucking right. You keep that same motherfucking
for
energy.
sure. You know what
you
I'm
keep
saying?
that same motherfucking energy.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But trying to make people understand that you gotta understand a woman is gonna go through things. She's got a lot more going on that we don't have to deal with menopause. We don't have to deal with the period. We don't have to deal with cramps, stuff like that. So we can just we straight can go through that, but it's also important for you to have empathy for your mate and want to grow that thing up. So I challenge people to learn them love languages of your partner and to really make it an effort to talk to them in that language at least one time a day. Don't sit up there and have to ask each other, when was the last time that you spoke to me in my love language? When was the last time? That when they started off like that, it's already bad. They already got that answer. They done already sat up and thought about it. So
it's a setup.
It's a setup.
Yeah.
Don't fall for it.
I do it all the time.
So it's best for you to just communicate with each other and save what's worth saving. You know what I mean? I really think that the state of marriages is under attack by the devil because that's what he's supposed to do. Why are we mad at the devil for him doing? He doing what God made him to do. You need to do what God made you to do, and shit'll get off the pot. Now, I know people. Oh, we ain't supposed to get divorces against, but that if you did it wrong, sometimes you got to undo it.
Yeah.
You know
that's
what I'm saying?
The fact of the matter.
That's just
we
the fact
born
of the matter.
Into sin. And I am not a person that's going to sit right here and tell somebody to stay married. I will say that God does dishonor marriage, but at the same time, he's a forgiving God too. And
divorce.
Ain't no point. Divorce. Thank you, babe. Mm-hmm. It ain't no point of staying with somebody that's going to be fucking with your health. You're not going to be happy. Just ask for forgiveness and just never do it again or redo it the right way.
The right way, yeah. And y'all is too damn old to be steady picking wrong.
Yeah, it's time after that shit. Y'all gonna have to date or something.
Yeah, date with a purpose. That means keep your legs closed.
But you is not gonna make it.
I'm not dating. What the hell is you talking about?
I'm talking about if you was.
If I was, what I made it with you? Yeah. Canceled all them all and put it away. Won't he do it? Nigga do it under the right circumstances.
All right, baby, that's it. We are over. Well, we're right at an hour. Actually, we're a little bit less than an hour because we didn't start.
Pearsons, episode 2.
I am so sleepy.
Good night, y'all. Bye.